बता देना भाई कब लाइव है, तब तक तुम्हें मजा लाइव है। लेट्स गो भाई, फिर करो स्टार्ट।
Hello everyone and welcome back, and we have another guest for you today, and that's a surprise. We have with us Sahil Tickoo sir. Hello and welcome. And as you all know, he is an amazing commentator. He's the content lead at chess.com, and we have seen his commentary in the Chess Base India stream when the World Championship was going on. That was a pleasure to watch. And welcome sir, it's great to have you here. We are honored.
थैंक यू भाई यार। आई थिंक सरप्राइज तो मेरे लिए भी है बिकॉज आउट ऑफ द ब्लू प्लान बन गया, बट ग्लैड टू बी हियर भाई। आई थिंक आईआईटी कानपुर में सिलेक्ट तो नहीं हुए थे, बट ये क्लिप मैं जरूर अपने पेरेंट्स को भेजूंगा। यू नो आई शो देम कि चलो आईआईटी कानपुर नहीं पहुंच पाए, बट कम से कम यू नो आज वहां स्पीच दे रहे थे। ग्लैड टू बी हियर।
We are also very proud to have you, sir. So again, we are having the semi-finals today, and 8 teams, including IITK, are battling it out today night. And tomorrow we'll have the finals along with the finals of India as well. So kal 2 finals hai. And so first we'll just start off with the questions. I just wanted to ask, obviously, how did you first of all think ki, you know, कॉलेज से पढ़ाई के एनवायरनमेंट से ट्रांजिशन टू चेस, दैट itself is a big step. मतलब transitioning professionally to chess, how did you know think of doing that, and how did you balance it?
I think most chess players will tell you that it comes from the core. Like they just feel it within their bones, very bones, every cell of their body just loves chess. They just cannot live without it. Even if they're doing engineering, वहाँ जाके tournament खेल रहे हैं, you know, they have a date somewhere. They're like, you know, they will, you know, forget Valentine's Day to go and play a tournament. कल संडे है, कल मैं टूर्नामेंट खेलने जा रहा हूँ. So it's just in their DNA. So उनको बचपन से ही होता है कि नहीं यार मैं टूर्नामेंट खेलूंगा, चाहे जितना पैसा डूब जाए, जितना कुछ भी. They just love the game so much. It's just such a pleasure to play that game. It's competitive. It's totally up to you. Nothing is left to circumstance. And same was the case for me. I think even though I did engineering, जो तुम लोग भी कर रहे हो भाई, तुम लोग hopefully इसका इस्तेमाल डिग्री का ज़्यादा करोगे. But IIT की भाई काम कर जाएगी. But anyways, the point is कि यार, I think even I knew from the start कि I really just wanted to do something in chess. वो क्या था वो मुझे पता नहीं. But then हमें पता ही है, you know, समय, सागर, Levy, all these guys kind of showed the path. Yeah, so what is possible? What can we do? So वही बात फिर हम इस कुछ लोग पीछे चल रहे हैं.
I mean, that's great to hear. And matlab, हाँ, that is there after Corona and all, the chess boom happened, and matlab, popularity has kept increasing. Matlab, not only in India but also over the world, especially in India. That is.
Yeah.
Akshat, would you like to?
I mean, I wanted to ask that actually I wanted to buy the ticket for the Habitat stream. I was in Mumbai actually, but I couldn't because they were sold out, unfortunately. So I really wanted to ask you, how was the environment there? I mean, with the stream and everything going on, how was it with people sitting right in front of you all? You all are commentating live. There are people there. There's a whole projector and the stream going on.
I think it was insane. I really can't describe it in words how crazy it was, because I think I had never commentated in a studio before, forget like with a live audience. So if you go back and check the first day, I had spoken, I think, 2.5 words in the entire stream, because it's like, you know, it was so overwhelming to have that audience, you know, there to judge you. Or you know, especially people of all ages sitting there. Acha, bolo tum, maro jokes. Acha, kya keh rahe the tum shots mein? So, you know, it's overwhelming, but I think Tanya, Sagar, Amrita, even my chesscom team, like Avadh, Rakesh, and Ranjan, they kind of made it easy. Arey, chalna, jana, bhai, kya ho jayega? And then, काफी कुछ बोल दिया वहां जाके. But the point is, I think the experience overall was just not like anything I ever experienced, at least in the chess world. So it was a start of something huge, I feel. Like, you know, वो पहला step है, like, you know, maybe someday when we're sitting in, not a stadium per se, but in like an audience of hundreds and thousands, and लोग ticket देख के आए हैं, maybe it's Mukesh versus Arjun, or Mukesh versus Parag for like World Championship, you know, 2028 or something, and लाखों लोग online देख रहे हैं, you know, waiting 50,000 की है, just like a cricket match. So then this might be the, you know, the first step towards that path. So not the first step, but a major one. So I think it was overwhelming, amazing, and audience वहाँ आई pay करके. In fact, जब वो final day था, on the final day when we had sold, we put out tickets for the tiebreaker match. Literally 30 minutes में सारी बिक गई. That was insane to me. Like,
wow.
And we didn't even actually use them at the end because tiebreaker हुआ ही नहीं, because
yeah.
So the experience was amazing, and I can highly recommend कि जब भी ये हो, कभी भी हो, चाहे वो इंडिया में कोई इवेंट हो, definitely worth going and checking it out.
Yeah,
I mean,
amazing.
definitely. I think they have started the trend. Hopefully, they've started a trend that will follow, and we might get another chance to go and see like the matches in a live studio. Yeah.
Yeah, and Madhab, I just wanted to ask, you told like this is almost a never before experience. I just want to ask, jab Gukesh won and you were in the stream for a few days, like how did that feel? Well, obviously it felt amazing, but suddenly seeing Ding blunder and Gukesh winning and that being a deciding match, obviously, like how was that feeling? And you know,
That was amazing. I think, in fact, I have an inside story. So, for example, it was then Sohani and I think Tanmay. I think a couple of them top traders that showed up, and they have a lot of commitments, so they couldn't stay for the entire stream. And the game was so dull. When they left, there was an empty seat on the table. If you go and check the broadcast, you'll see an empty seat. मुझे सब लोग कह रहे हैं जाना भाई एमटी सीट जाना मैं कह रहा हूँ भाई ये गेम भी अब कमेंटेट करनी है क्या भाई ये तो ड्रॉ है दिस इज अ ड्रॉ ऑलरेडी
true.
2 मिनट ड्रॉ हो जाएगी अगर नहीं हुई 2 मिनट ड्रॉ तो मैं जा रहा हूँ and I literally was telling one of my friends that and we were just waiting for the game to end and drawing suddenly I hear this scream from Tanya what and then Sagar screams like oh my god like what just happened and the crowd just rose in साथ में everybody just got on the seats it was amazing that feeling I just ran to the stage भाई कि ये क्या हो गया I did not even have like a engine in front of me or anything I really wanted to see कि actually हुआ क्या है जल्दी जाके देखा भाई oh my god he's winning and it's so forcing win then Gukesh starts crying on camera he cannot believe it and at the end when you look back I feel it's good that it's happened this way because Gukesh ne bhi kaha कि if it was a gradual victory na he would not have shown those emotions so potential clips humanity अंदर की दिखना what it meant to him वो सारा दिखा because it was a complete shock so it was just a perfect ending to that World Championship match.
Yeah, true. I mean, मैंने खुद stream रख दी थी on and I think for 20 minutes or so मतलब draw लग रहा था मैंने वो tab अलग tab में mute करके रख दिया था कि हाँ ठीक है draw and I was like चलो अभी tie breakers होगा I was a bit sad because Gukesh was people were saying he would get a disadvantage but then suddenly that happened that was like really crazy and also regarding the stream I just wanted to ask like how because that stream was a very amazing event like it brought a lot of viewership many people मतलब लगा देते थे लंच में और डिनर तक चलता था that was like एक जगह लगा and get constant updates so like how do you guys plan come up with that and then मतलब arranging and all if you could give a bit insight into the stream itself like
yeah I think the planning started months prior for sure I think it's I would say it's the brainchild of probably Avat who's like a country lead who did a great job there I think he came up with this idea along with Samay and Sagar and then Tanya and then these four kind of really orchestrated this beautiful symphony like because everything had to be perfect and on day one it was not so clear कि सब कुछ perfectly जाएगा कि नहीं because as you know glitches happen एक दिन तो लाइट ही चली गई थी भाई पता नहीं तो सारा कि मैं घर जाऊं यहाँ रहूं कहाँ रहूं तो ये इंडिया में चलता रहता है but overall I think everything from the production the cast on screen to camera angles everything every day we would kind of sit back and see what can be done better I think for example this audience ka scene tha there was a moment where audience ka scene aana hai Gukesh ka scene aana hai and also the entire game right so you 4-5 angles so day one ko I think Samay ne realize kiya ki we were missing the audience camera then on day number 8 we realized ki yaar Gukesh ka moment miss ho gaya it's like a feedback loop constantly learning from what went wrong and what went right and all I think the event itself was just at the end क्या है इंडिया में एक टिकट है that's one sport which is what so much इतने लोग देखते हैं अभी भी कल है ना मैच भाई कल ही तो है ना so everybody's planning for today कल क्या है कल संडे है वरना संडे बना देते लोग so and it's also because people sit down and watch exactly as you said दिन को चलाते हैं रात को बंद होता है and that for the first time happened for chess like my parents were watching it I did not even know and बाकी बहुत लोग होता है कि हम देखते थे like we used to keep it on as you said दिन को रख के रात रखते थे this is a new thing that's happening for chess and it's amazing I think planning wise I think it took a lot of effort I think the end result was amazing
yeah agree I mean because like as you were discussing, we just had a session with Rakesh Bhai like an hour ago or so, that once chess comes into the general media and the general news, that will be a really big moment. जैसे हम cricket की बात करते हैं, like once chess comes, it will be a really big moment for all of us.
I think दो ही चीजें चाहिए. One is the sport. Like, Indians have to do well in that sport. So ये तो बहुत जरूरी है. So football, for example, is so watchable. But people might prefer watching like a Man United match or अगर मैं किसी साइड की मेरे को कुछ पता नहीं. So if you get Spurs, I'm really sorry. Man United or Liverpool हो या फिर even Argentina का final मुझे याद है मैं देखा था when Messi won the World Cup. So but even though I don't follow football, so people really need some feeling of nationalism या something कुछ तो चाहिए to kind of really be passionate about sport. And chess में वो है. So we are dominating chess right now. Arvind भी ऊपर आ गया है. Like top 15 में 5 player Indian है. So that is insane. And if that's the case, then we have the stars. They're already performing. Now it's not the ideal watching game because physically काफी चीजें नहीं हो रही. But I think if people did watch during the World Championship, then the sport can be toned. It can always, get better. The production can get better. Cast better ho sakta hai, in what they say, what they do, and camera angles. So everything can be improved. This is the beginning, I feel. So it will get better, and more people will join in as we go.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it did work as a way of, bringing new eyes to the sport because, like my roommates and a couple of my people who live in my wing, they usually never watch chess. And then during our winter break, actually, during December, they are messaging me that tu stream dekh raha hai, tune dekha kya hua? He blundered, the bar went down, the bar went up. So I was like, yeah, that's so amazing that there are more people playing chess now. So yeah, feels great, feels amazing.
And the bar, right? Such a great innovation. So if you look at a cricket, screen, I am not looking at the players. That's my visual. I'm just giving a score. That one tiny bit in the center tells me what's happening in the game. I can know one glance कि ये है current situation. मेरे को पता नहीं कौन सा fielder कहाँ खड़ा है, कौन bowling कर रहा है. Already know in a second कि भाई क्या चल रहा है game में. So that bar is the score version of chess. In a second, I know who's winning. I don't need to look at the knight कहाँ पे है, mate कहाँ हो रही है. For the casual viewer, it's a great hint. जो भी, I don't know who came up with it. भगवान भला कर उस बंदे का भाई. That's a great
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and one question about like as we see chess is growing, ever growing in India and abroad. Like, how do you see, chess down the line, let's say next few years? And another question follow up is that how do you see certain variants? Let's say the freestyle variant which we have seen recently, or let's say Bagaos or Craziest, any other variant. How do you see them down the line? Let's say 5 years compared to the standard, chess, the slow format.
I think for the beginners, chess itself is very complicated. So I think अभी उनको वही समझ में नहीं आया है. मुझे भी समझ नहीं आया है. So I think for them maybe it will always be like a hobby. I think चाहे वो freestyle हो, 960 हो या कोई भी हो. But for top players who have really mastered the game, right? So उनकी maximum preparation openings के around revolve करती है. So for them to kind of get rid of opening preparation means an entire world of sea of possibilities is opened up. So for them, it's a great opportunity. Like they can play top level chess, freestyle here. They have the funding for the entire year, and Magnus is there. I mean, he's not even playing classical chess, so that's one of the only events he's playing. So Ustaf say it's a great visibility. Sponsor bhi hai, and it has all the youngsters. Mukesh, abhi jo Paris mein hone wala hai. Mukesh, Pragaj, all three are playing, I think. So that tells you कि इस साल के लिए it's looking great for freestyle. But फिर end में फिर they will realize okay कितने viewership थी, क्या रहा, and then they make a financial call, and I think that's for the organizers to make. But there is potential, I think, in these formats. But I think for top level players, maybe. For the casual player, it's a hobby. It's a great hobby. I sometimes do play 960 and it's fun. But पहले chess भी I think solve करना है. I think वही इतना complicated है कि sometimes time ही नहीं मिलता. ये चीज तो है.
Yeah.
And like, if you could give us some insight into as a content lead, because I mean, content banana, reach banana. This, I mean, we all, it's a never-ending process. And if you could give some insight as a content lead, like any memorable experience or any challenge which you have faced, or any initiative which you have done, which you're really proud of, or impacted a lot.
I think overall, I think content would just be similar. If you're trying to create content, it's same as anything else. So you basically want to do more of things that work and less of things that don't work. So मेरे हिसाब से तो I think Chesscom India पे at least we've tackled short form has always been our strength. I think we have some great editors there who are doing a great job. Live we have really tackled well. I think long form अभी भी as we speak हमने अभी एक video डाली है, so we are constantly trying to innovate. I think as you know, Mr. B says usually क्या है कि there's so much content on the internet now. I think कितने हजारों लाखों घंटे per hour upload होते हैं YouTube पे. So you really have to be novel. And chess में क्या है कि you know the game is thousands of years old, so novel होना इतना आसान नहीं है. But as long as you're creative, I think you come up with new ideas all the time. Make people laugh. I think समय से तो पता ही है हमें कितना like he's made people laugh in the past. बहुत आसान पे. Levi, I mean he makes all of us laugh constantly. भाई कितना कुर्सी में कूदता रहता है चार उसकी कुर्सी की है. I really don't know क्या करेंगे अंदर. मुझे भी चाहिए भाई इतना cool में लग नहीं पाता for some reason. So I think ये लोगों से सीखा मैं बहुत. I think समय and maybe have been great motivators and overall I think Sagar भाई. I think in terms of consistency and just being there, right? That's literally half the job. Like पांच stream करते थे every single day, and that's really motivating as well. So I think content, I think it's just about trying to make the game fun for people. And I think in terms of challenges, I would say कि in the Indian ecosystem, I think viewership lana is not that easy. So I think it's been a lot of fun to try to innovate with Sahaj and the entire team and try to make it better for the end user, जो customer जो देख रहा है actually. It's always been fun.
Yeah, right. Akshat, you want to go?
Yeah, sure. So also like I remember I had watched a few of your streams during lockdown. I think you had started commentary and streaming back then. So is there any particular moment that was your favorite or something that is very close to your heart when it comes to streaming and your commentary? Apart from obviously the World Championship going on in which you commentated. Apart from that, is there anything that has been really close to your heart or that made that you still remember now?
I think there might be many, but the first one that comes to mind is probably Vidit's win over Magnus. I think because like I covered a lot of Vidit games. I think पूरा एक डेढ़ साल Vidit like chat ना पूरा cheer करती थी Vidit को कि भाई you know he's finally going to achieve this and ये. And Vidit had that you know year जहाँ पे वो last में spoil कर देता सब like बोलते ना पूरा खाना बना लिया, केक बना लिया, अपने सब कुछ डाल दिया ऊपर टॉपिंग शॉपिंग ये वो करके बेक करने को डाल दिया और लास्ट में जला दिया. मतलब ऐसे कुछ फीलिंग आती थी मतलब उसकी गेम्स देख के. So when he finally defeated Magnus and वो भी mating 3 miss किया Magnus and he had that fist bump moment, so that was a huge ऐसे वो था वो climax सा मिला audience को like they were really happy. So I think that was one moment I definitely remember. I think amazing moment. I think.
Yeah, nice.
Right. And so we'll really look forward to such events, and obviously मतलब chess grow करे we are all happy in a way, because I mean once again reach बढ़ाना is quite tough, but at the same time class में भी whenever we go हम देखते हैं अगर lecture से बोर हो गए तो लोग blitz bullet खेल रहे होते बैठ के phone में, so that is something great to see. And once again chess.com and we will keep partnering and making such events happen. And we have the semi-finals today night as well as the finals tomorrow, so we'll catch you all there. And once again thank you Sahil sir for joining us.
Thank
It's
you
been
for
a
joining
pleasure
us.
talking with
I
you.
just want to say कि भाई good luck for all the participants भाई. IIT कानपुर में हमारे host हैं तो they are kind of doing a great job here. I think college players के लिए there are not enough tournament. I think और होने चाहिए. And hopefully there'll be more and more coming up.
I agree.
है ना और होने चाहिए. And इन लोगों को थोड़ा सा डांट लगाओ. ये वही वो लोग हैं जिनकी वजह से हम लोगों को मतलब बोलते ना पेरेंट्स डांटते थे कि भाई तुम लोग पढ़ाई नहीं कर रहे हो. शर्मा जी के 4 लड़के सो चेस भी खेल रहे हैं भाई, टॉप भी कर रहे हैं. मतलब थोड़ा तो यार थोड़ा हम लोगों के लिए कुछ तो छोड़ दो भाई. सो एक विनती है मेरी तरफ से कि हम लोगों को रोस्ट ना करें स्कूल में भाई जो पढ़ा कूल. थैंक यू. ग्लैड टू बी हियर.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Pulkit.